Hi, I'm Christopher.
Hello, I'm David.
And this is the Williams Legacy, Love on Top. I'm so excited to be bringing y'all episode 4, and I'm just so happy and stuff, and I'm glad that for the people that comment and like and share the other episode 3, which the subject was Black gay couples cannot stay together. I'm so happy for everybody that comments and stuff. Yes, definitely. So we is going into the Williams juice of the week. Yes. And the first juice is Whitney Williams. Now you all know I don't understand why would she do this, but apparently she had a tour called the tour. The
sit down tour.
The sit down tour, and she's also it's like she's on tour. It's like a show and stuff like that.
It's comedy,
like comedy or something. I don't understand because she can't do it, but apparently that juicy stuff that she was going to actually step off the stage. She said that she missed a step and she has to bust the ass. Now I don't understand why would she bust her ass, because she's tall like Twin Towers. I don't understand how she missed a step.
She just couldn't see.
I don't understand. So what that said is that you is not funny and stay your ass on the stage. I don't understand why you be on the stage because you're not a comedy person. So I'm just saying, I'm glad that she didn't get hurt and stuff. I'm glad she's doing good, she's doing well. She said, I just missed that. I ain't see that shit. That was something that word. I ain't see that shit. I ain't see that step. So I'm glad that she's doing good. But just for a little token for you, Whitney Williams, stay your ass off stage. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Stay your ass off stage.
Stay off the stage.
It ain't for
you.
You
ain't funny. You a mess. I can't. Some other things that have been going on this week. I saw that the cast of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood has added a new character.
Ooh.
Now, I don't really watch that show.
I don't either.
I don't watch too many reality shows.
I know a lot of friends of us that watch that show.
But apparently that show has Young Berg, Omarion, and Ray J that's on the show. And they added a new character, and the character is Milan Christopher, and apparently he's gay.
Oh.
And he has a partner. He's a singer, and his partner, I believe, is a rapper. And he added them to the show. Now, here's the juice. The thing is that he's supposed to come on the show in September, the new season. But apparently, according to the different blogs and TMZ, allegedly the other castmates will not refuse to film with him.
What is that about?
Well, they're saying that, or he's saying that he feels that the reason why they refuse to film with him is because he's gay and they don't want to be associated with the gay artists. But TMZ sources are saying that it has nothing to do with that, and it's about the fact that they feel like he was put on the show because of a sideshow gimmick and just to get more ratings. And they don't agree with him because he hasn't made any real waves in the music industry.
Now, I do agree with that, but where are you supposed to start?
I don't know, but I have an issue with him being able to start. I mean, he must have good policies.
He probably have a good policy.
But I don't know how you can start on a show with people who have really solidified their career. Now, I think it's a good thing to have somebody gay on the show, but why not somebody more like Frank Ocean?
Yeah, he's an out gay. Or the basketball player, that's an out gay.
Well, it's Love and Hip Hop. Ain't no basketball players.
Well, I'm just saying, he could be a rapper. You know how some of these basketball players always want to be a rapper?
Yeah, like Shaq.
Come on, stop.
Anyway, I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I think I just might watch just to see if there's going to be any drama. And I hope that they focus on this man's career and not the fact that he's gay.
I think that's what they're going to focus on, the fact that he's gay, because they would just want to bring more ratings to the show, basically. Yeah. I'm not sure if the ratings that they have already is not not is if it is doing well, they trying to bring a different gimmick, a different different type of people to the show as well. So that's probably not a lot of gay people that's watching.
Well,
this probably would be the start of a whole bunch of gay people that's watching.
I watch occasionally just to see what's going on, so we can have more stuff to bring back to you on the Williams Juice of the Week.
Yes.
So just jumping right in, today's topic is called Transform, Transcend, Transgender. I just want to talk about trans issues today because, I know I'm not transgender, but I'm really concerned about a lot of the stuff that's going on. And in this year alone,
oh my God, so many killings.
Yeah, 13 trans women have been killed since the beginning of this year.
Oh, that's crazy.
It really is crazy because it's like, what's really going on in the trans community where these murders just keep on happening.
Yeah, that really don't make no sense. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get it either. It kind of started, I know for me it started, my awareness of it started back in 2013 with the Islam Nettles case.
Oh yeah, the girl from Harlem.
Yeah, the one from Harlem who
actually had it was 7 guys out there. It was on 148th Street.
The one on 148th Street where they had
Douglas by the police station.
Yeah, they murdered her. She was murdered in front of a police station, which is so crazy to me.
Yeah, because ain't there's cameras or anything outside?
Well, according to the story, they're saying that the cameras weren't working. There were 7 guys that came and approached her or whatever. I'm not sure about the backstory between the guys and her or whatever, but what ended up happening is that one of the guys supposedly punched her in the face. Her head hit the sidewalk, and then he began to hit her continuously after she was already down.
Oh my God.
And just now, 2 years later, someone was finally arrested and charged with the crime. Yeah, so that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
I think he was charged with manslaughter or something like that. But in the same sense, it's still a problem. Because it should not take 2 years.
Because it should not take 2 years for somebody to find the person that murdered somebody. First of all, I feel is that if you buy a police station, don't they would get anybody that's out there or any witness? Is this happening in the nighttime?
It did happen at night, and I am familiar with the area that it happened in.
I am too. So that's why I'm a little bit confused. But since it happened at night, I can understand.
Yeah, I'm sure there wasn't a lot of people outside. But apparently the person confessed back in 2013. He went and confessed because they had arrested someone else, and that person supposedly was not responsible for the murder. So the person who was responsible confessed, said something along the lines of that he was intoxicated when it happened.
Right.
But if that's the case, I don't know why it took 2 years to do any kind of prosecution of this individual.
Right.
I'm just happy now that
she actually found the person that did it.
Yeah, that there's some justice.
Right. Give some type of justice, some type of warmness for the mother's heart.
Yeah, so it's crazy, but we have to really do something about these murders and about losing our trans brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Because if we say that we care, then we really need to get out there and be in the trenches and help with whatever it is that's needed.
Issues, yeah.
Yeah.
So. Also, you heard about this movie that's going on with the the Stonewall?
Oh yeah, the Stonewall movie.
Yeah. You heard about all that craziness that's going behind the scenes regarding the movie?
I did hear.
Apparently, it's supposed to be a boycott basically regarding the movement of the movie.
Yeah, I heard they got like 20,000 signatures on a
Yes,
petition.
20,000 signatures, meaning that people do not want to see it.
People don't want to see it.
Nobody don't want to see it. That's why. And you know okay, let me just jump right into the story. The story that I actually have about all this going on, that they say that it was like a whitewash history and stuff, that people is actually not getting enough credit for it didn't happen like that. Some people saw the clip, so it didn't happen like that. You know,
Hollywood
they
does that all
say
the time.
that Marsha P. Johnson threw the first stone, but then they had this white guy throwing the first stone.
Yeah, it was
And
her and it was Sylvia Rivera. I hope those people are actually mentioned in
I
the
hope
movie.
so too. And then they saying that it's white guys, actors playing transgender people. The transgender community is upset. And they said that it's a lot of racism going on because it's not a lot of black trans people that's going to be in the movie and stuff, or brown trans people. So I just, with this whole thing that's going on, I hope that, they do keep up the end of the bargain and put those type of people in the movie.
Yeah, like I haven't seen it. I did see the trailer, and it was something that I was interested in seeing. But I know for myself that I'm not going to support any movie that whitewashes our history.
Yeah,
Hollywood has a way of doing that all the time.
They always have a way of doing that. Like, this is not the first time that they ever did something like this. So I'm just telling the people out there, it's kind of best just to go see the movie and stuff. You can see the movie bootleg it. You know what I'm saying? Since you don't want to support, see it bootleg it and try to see what it actually is about. Because we only know it's a story. That could not be the case. Certain different people have stories.
Yeah.
So
I just feel like, it's probably best to, I wouldn't pay for it, because just in case, you never know, it could be exactly what people are saying. And I feel like if people got 20,000 signatures together, they must really feel something going on. And this, once again, in my opinion, is just something that really, for you to leave out integral trans people that was part of the movement for a lot of our freedoms that we have today, we would not have if it wasn't for those trans people standing up for our rights.
Right.
And the funny thing is that they still don't have a lot of the rights that we as gay people have.
Yeah, gay people need to really get with the program. Like, you can't just leave the trans people out.
No.
I feel like it's kind of messed up to me and stuff. So I feel put those type of people in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Put what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
right?
Put Sylvia Rivera.
Put Sylvia Rivera in the movie. Put Marsha P. Johnson in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Just do that, please, because this right here, if they was in that history, they should be in the history. They should be in the movie.
Yeah, trans people do not deserve to be
left
out. And especially if they were helped to be responsible for a lot of the uprising and freedoms we have. Right. I was just thinking really quickly that a lot of times this whole thing against trans people is steeped in misogyny.
Yeah, that's how I feel as well.
Yeah, it's really steeped in misogyny because, in which that is, for anyone who doesn't know, the hatred or looking down upon of women.
Of the women, basically.
Of anything that is feminine.
That's lower.
So you have...
That the people think that's lower.
Exactly. So you have a hierarchy of things.
Right.
You have... in the gay world, you have the people who are masculine, and they look up to those people.
Right.
Oh, everybody wants to be with a masculine man.
Everybody wants to sit back. Everybody.
But masculine.
Basically masculine.
And then you have in between.
Right.
And then you have the feminine gay men.
Right.
And below that,
it's a transgender.
It's transgender.
Right.
So why is it that going down the line, it's all going to something that is feminine.
Right.
And those are the ones that are attacked the most. Once we get over our misogyny and our hatred of things that are feminine,
Right.
then that will help us to really connect as a community and start respecting our trans sisters. Because a lot of these killings, most of these killings are of trans women
Right.
and not of trans men.
And most of them is also of trans black women as well.
Trans women of color.
Trans women
Has a lot to do with our community.
It's a lot. It don't make no sense that, you know, you going out there and hit people over the head. You know, just let them live their life. You living their life, nobody's hitting you over the head. So why you tell somebody how to live their life? That's an issue to me.
That is a major
big
issue.
It's a big issue. Now, I don't agree with that.
Yeah. So my thing is, what is it that we can do as a community to help bind us together? Because at the end of the day, the whole goal is wholeness.
Yes.
Right? For us to heal.
To heal, to come together, to join as one.
Exactly. So we have come up with 3 tips.
3 tips.
3 tips that can help heal the relationships between trans people and gay people, as well as cisgender heterosexual people.
Yes.
The first tip I came up with was
educate yourself on trans issues.
Yes.
That's the first thing.
Educate yourself on trans issues. You know, when you know better, you
do
better. And, you know, if you really want to help, then you need to learn.
You need to learn about all the issues, and basically what they go through every single day is basically not to say something when you don't know something. Like you can't speak before you don't do your knowledge, you know? And I just feel like if you have a transgender friend, you need to talk to them. Mm-hmm. Not just have them as a friend, but actually get into their life. I'm not saying be nosy, but get into their life, because they could be having a lot of issues, because there's a lot of issues that's going on with trans people, you know?
I would say that one of the things with me that helped me come to awareness is having friends that was willing to correct me when I was wrong.
Right.
When I didn't understand trans issues or why a person would want to be trans at all. I had a friend some years back named Isis, who she said to me, well, imagine, David, you woke up tomorrow and you were a woman, and everything about you right now hasn't changed. Everything about the way you feel hasn't changed. Right. How would you feel? I said, well, I would feel crazy. Right. And she said, well, David, that's the way I feel.
Wow, that's deep.
Every single day.
That's deep.
And that stuck in my head to understand that that's a struggle that a lot of trans people go through. So they just want to transition to be the fullness of who they believe God created them to be. Right. And if that's what they want to do, then I am on support 100%.
Yes. And mostly everybody should be surrounded and supporting and what they want to do. You know, if it's LGBT, the T stands for transgender, like I always say before. You need to help our transgender women and transgender men to actually help them through this process.
Exactly. So again, educate yourself on trans issues. The second tip was care about issues that do not concern you.
I agree. Yeah. That goes for everybody.
Everybody.
That goes for everybody. That's gay, that's transgender, that's actually straight, that's lesbians, that's mostly everybody.
Yeah, that's everybody, because you can't, for instance, you can't say, okay, well, I want my gay brothers and sisters to help me with trans issues, or I want, people to care about trans issues if you don't care about, say, for instance, Black Lives Matter and you're black.
Right. Get it together.
One particular part of you does not separate you from the other part of who you are.
Right.
And sometimes we have to care about issues that don't even concern us. Like, I am not a trans person, but none of us are free
Right.
until all of us are free.
I agree.
So we have to care about issues that do not concern us. That's how we make the world a better place.
That's how we have to come together. Anything that has to do with certain people's issues and stuff, and fighting basically justice for different types of people. If you want people to stand up for you, you have to stand up for other people as well. It just can't be just one group of people that you stand up for. Like, I'm in my group, but how about the other group? There's other people trying to help you as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So, again, number one, educate yourself for trans issues,
Right.
and care about issues that do not concern you.
Right.
Our last tip is stop. You want to say it?
No, you gotta stop thinking
Stop thinking that all
gay people.
are against you.
Exactly.
And I will add to say that stop thinking that every group of people is against you.
Right.
You know, that's what could really help solve these problems.
Right.
Because instead of feeling, a lot of times the things that's said is bred out of ignorance.
Right. That's true.
In the definition sense of the word.
It's so true.
And if you don't know, then you can't do.
Right.
So I feel like our trans sisters and our trans brothers have the right and the responsibility to educate us.
Right.
I couldn't, I have friends who will tell me, well, that's offensive. You can't say that.
Right.
And I wasn't saying it because I was being hateful.
Like, you just saying it because you don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know. That's why I said educate us, basically. Because, we have friends that's transgender and stuff. And, some of them was actually gay men at first, and they made transgender. And sometimes you could be forget, oh, well, I forgot the person's name,
Mm-hmm.
and because they always change up their name. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot to say she because I've known you for 10 years
or 14
as
years.
male.
Right. So it's really not our fault. Basically, if we say anything, it's good to educate us.
Yeah, it's not our fault that we do that.
Right.
But it's not like we don't want to make a change.
Right, to make a change.
But if people feel, and if our trans brothers and sisters feel that people are against them, they put up a defense.
A war. Like, oh my God, what you trying to say? We not trying to say anything.
Yes.
We just trying to see of how you want us to execute it. Basically, like, we knew you, but your name changed, so it's a little bit harder for us to even say it. It's not against you, it's not to hurt you, but we just forgot.
Yeah, and beyond just your name and your gender, certain words that we should not have said because to you it may be offensive.
Right.
If you realize that we're not against you and we're just learning and we all are in the process,
right, then
you could help us to learn.
Right.
So everything is about really coming together and becoming one. If we follow these 3 tips, at least we making a start towards healing.
Yes.
Educate yourself.
Right.
Care about issues that don't concern you.
Right.
And stop thinking that all people are against you.
Right. And that is the case because there's a lot of people out there, a lot of pastors like Pastor Brown, and Bishop Thunder, that actually deal with all these issues that help trans people, to help them with the issues and stuff like that. There's a lot of gay people that support that. Like, try to, go out there and fight for transgender rights.
Mm-hmm.
It's gay people is not bad. Like, certain people think that we are.
No, and for the ones that are and that still have issues with our trans brothers and sisters, remember the struggle that you had.
Right.
How you fought to be accepted, maybe in your families or for other heterosexual people to accept you and no one understood what you were going through.
Right.
If you can identify with your own struggle, then you can somehow place that struggle onto others and identify with their struggle. It doesn't make any sense for us as gay people to be going against trans people.
Right, trans
it makes
people.
no sense
No.
for trans people to be going against gay people because
right.
we are stronger together.
It's the truth.
You know, so we just really need to
Bond together.
Yes. So, you know, we want you all to comment. We want you to like,
To share,
to subscribe,
subscribe.
and join the conversation.
Right.
You know, there's a lot to be said. We don't have all the answers.
No.
But we feel like somebody needs to start the conversation.
Right. And I do agree with that.
Yeah. So this has been another episode of The Williams Legacy. Love on top. Until next time, we will bring you another wonderful topic. We never know what we're going to talk about.
No, we never know.
But I promise you that it will be good.
Yes.
So until next time, we thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Comment down below.
Please comment.
Please comment. And we will see you later.
Bye.
Bye.